Alright, so I've got to go downtown and pick up a hard drive, so I'm going to take this time to talk to you guys a little bit more about the EOS R and what I like about it after a week and what is annoying the hell out of me. Alright, let's go get this drive. Alright, so I dropped off the drive. I had to transfer footage, send it off to a client, so that is complete. So if you're new to this channel, welcome. Thanks for joining us. My name is Ben Schubert. I'm a professional filmmaker. And what other addictions do I have? It's fall. How can you tell? Is it the honking geese? Oh man, those geese. There's a geese fight. Goose fight? Goose fight. I'm trying to figure out who's alpha goose. Alright, anyways, if you're new, feel free to subscribe if you haven't already. If you did subscribe recently, thank you for joining me. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate all the engagement I got on that last video. That was really awesome. I went downtown to shoot, and I was going to do this while I was downtown, but I decided not to, mostly because it's cold and it's busy. Fall is here, and it's not warm anymore. So I've had the EOS R for over a week, and I want to give some initial thoughts on how I feel about this camera. Okay, so here's a quick list of things that I really like about this camera. First of all, I really like the color. That seems obvious with Canon, but everything seems to be very consistent. Skin tones look great. The sky looks great. The blues in the sky look a little punchier than I'm used to seeing out of Canon, which is really nice. C-Log is a great addition. I've been shooting everything in C-Log. I like things to be a little less contrasty, and I like having more dynamic range to work with in post. The 60p is really fun to work with. I really like having the combination of a really solid autofocus system with the 60p. It's letting me get shots that I wouldn't normally get. I'm really just like putting the camera in places and trusting that things are going to be in focus and things are going to be solid, and it's been really paying off for me. Yeah, so the autofocus has been great. I know in that last video there's definitely some things where the autofocus was hunting. I had it on face tracking for that, and I think that was part of the problem. For this, I just have it on area AF, it's over my face. I'm not moving, so it should be fine. It could be hunting, as far as I know. So we'll find out together in post. Actually, I'm gonna find out before you. You'll find out later. One thing I have been like pleasantly surprised about is the mic jacks and the preamps. I think the preamps are better than I originally gave them credit for, but the internal mic is way better than I expected, and it's definitely way better than the mics I had on the 5D series. Here, I'm just gonna unplug for a second. This is the internal mic. This is the mic on the camera. This isn't my mic, but I've been shooting my social media stories with this, and it's been fine. Anyway, so those are some of the things I really like about the camera, but let's talk about some of the things that are really annoying me and getting under my skin. Okay, so here's some things that I don't like about this camera so far. First of all, not a deal breaker, but annoying as hell, is you can't take stills in video mode, and the video that you can take in stills mode isn't your last settings. So in video mode, there's no stills option, right? You have to switch out if you want to take stills. And so at this point, if you want to switch between your manual stills and your manual video, you have to press 3 buttons, right? You've got to press mode, info, enter in order to switch. I feel like this is something that's easily fixable, right? This feels like a software issue. It'd be great to see in a firmware where Canon allows you to take stills while you're in video mode, or if you're allowed to customize a button to toggle between your last photo mode or your last video mode. That would be great. We'll see if it happens. I have my doubts. So the rolling shutter is bad. I don't like it. Not cool, man. Not cool. It's not going to affect my workflow because a lot of what I do is talking head interviews, and a lot of the B-roll I shoot is in 1080. The Instagram stories I do, those are done in 1080-60, which is more just for slow motion and being able to ramp up and down. So otherwise it's not going to affect me, but I think if you are planning to do a lot of handheld B-roll, this is going to be a problem, right? If you're doing run and gun stuff where you're just like chasing things and you want that in 4K, you're going to have to deal with a lot of rolling shutter, which is really difficult. So one of the other things is I can't find a way to adjust the sensitivity of the autofocus. So it seems to be that there's a stock speed for autofocus and you can't adjust how fast you want it to change or chase things. The tracking mode you can adjust, but I have yet to find something for autofocus speed and sensitivity. If you know how to do that, please let me know in the comments, because I want to know more about that. So one other thing that really bothers me, and I would like to say it's minor, but this kind of isn't, is the screen is super reflective. I find on bright days it is hard to see that screen. It's a bright screen, but even then it's, you know, I'm getting a lot of glare off of it, which has led me to use the viewfinder more. Which is fine, but I really like using the screen. It's just how I'm used to shooting. Okay, so that's my update on where I am at with this camera right now. I'm going to be talking about it more over the next few weeks, but this channel isn't just about this camera or even cameras in general. I'm a filmmaker. I tell stories for a living. I work with corporate clients, and I'm trying to make more narrative projects. So anyways, so if this video has been helpful to you, give it a thumbs up. If it hasn't been and you've been very upset about something, just light up that comments. Let's talk about it. I don't know, you're gonna call me names? Probably? I don't know. Be nice, I'm sensitive. Anyways, thanks for checking this out. Check out the next one. I'm gonna try and have these up every week. All right, thanks a lot, see ya.